Rogue Company is the spiritual successor of the shambling corpse of the Gears of War franchise. Wow! The game gives you control of a rogue whose objective and motives are, well, nothing at this point, but who cares about story anymore? Am I right, guys? Anyway, Rogue Company gives you a pick of a diverse range of characters who are all pretty balanced, except for Scorch. She's some bullshit, and if you pick her, I hate you. Each character has their own ability, perks, gun loadout, and passives. You can upgrade all these at the beginning of each round with money you earn, killing enemies, and completing objectives. Sound familiar? So the game only has 2 game modes right now. It's currently in beta, so you can't expect a whole ass release just yet. So the 2 that exist right now are Demolition and Strikeout. One of them is easily way better than the other, and Strikeout is the good one. 2 objectives, you have to take control of the objective, plant a bomb, and then the enemy team has to try and stop you. But the way this works is that every round you get a little bit more money, a little bit more abilities, a little bit more perks. And, well, that's all you need to know about that. Strikeout, on the other hand, puts a point in the middle of the map and teams have to control it, and once they do, when the clock ticks down on the objective, it takes away 1 life from the enemy squad. Each one starts out with 12 lives in the beginning of the round. Each elimination, obviously, it's going to bring it down, but holding the objective is also a secondary goal. It's not completely necessary, but as time goes on, the clock ticks down and you start losing lives. So you're going to want to get on there, you're going to want to hold that real quick. Once everyone runs out of lives, if you hold the objective down to the last countdown, you just win the round. The buying system in this game isn't too bad. With each round, and each kill, and each down, and each objective completion, each revive of your teammates, you get more money. But when it comes to reviving teammates, nobody does that. You do have the revive system, you have a whole character who's designated as the person to revive you, but honestly in this game, nobody does that. You could be down in front of your entire squad and they'll be more focused on fighting the enemy, even if it's just one guy behind a corner, than they are concerned with reviving you. I don't know why that is. That's just how the game works. That's just how the online community is. But now that we're talking about that, let's get into a little bit of an issue that I find with that game. When it comes to picking a character in the lobby, sometimes people won't connect through the game, and it'll still walk you through that intro animation, and you'll just have multiple characters shown as the rogue agent Anvil. Currently, there's no way of disconnecting from a match, and it says that there will be a penalty, but it's just lying to you. There isn't actually a penalty for now. They may add something later in the future, but if you want to leave the game, nothing's really stopping you. And honestly, if someone on your team leaves the game, you might as well dip too, because there's no way to join a game in progress to help out another squad. The combat in this game is something I really enjoy. It's definitely reminiscent of Gears of War, the over-the-shoulder aim system, also similar to Army of Two. And it's refreshing from all the FPSs that are out there right now. It's good to have a different POV, and the shooting system is pretty solid. You always get a nice ding when you get those headshots. And the guns are fairly balanced, but if you pick up a DMR, just don't even pick up a DMR, because you need to land 2 headshots if you want to do anything useful in that game. Because by the time you unload 3 bullets onto an enemy, you're most likely going to get shot either from their teammate or from them themselves, because they have the faster AR. When it comes to that, you always want to pick up a burst SMG or the regular AK-47 assault rifle. That's, you know, the AK fake futuristic version of it. Doesn't really matter, whatever it is, just make sure you pick that up. Also, when it comes to Saints, you have a aim down through the scope on the sights. That's just such a weird concept. Why would they introduce that? I find it odd. You have a lot of freedom when it comes to choosing your route. I enjoy the mantle over system, climbing around, dodge rolling. It feels good to be able to do that again. And, you know, most FPSs right now are pretty clunky or stationary with how the movement works out. So this is a nice change of pace when it comes to what's out on the market right now. But of course there are issues in this game, like I've spoke about the disconnection issue. And another one is the communication within a team. For some reason, when you use voice chat, it doesn't show anyone's name, so you don't know who's who. Text chat doesn't work at all. You can't communicate with your team through text, and voice is just making everyone anonymous. It's pretty interesting, but of course it is in beta, so they will be fixing these soon, I hope. Because if they are trying to make money off of this game, honestly, they are making money off of this game, because there's a $50 version in the Epic Game Store, and people are buying an incomplete game. And who knows if they actually fix these issues when it comes to its final launch date, because they already have the money. And that's why I don't really recommend buying games before they come out, the pre-order, unless you fully believe, you fully know that this game is gonna be an absolute banger. I don't think anyone should ever fully purchase a game before it comes out, including this one, including any game out there right now. I would not purchase it beforehand. I would not take the gamble on buying this game yet. If you want this game, just watch some streamers, get the key drop, and then you could jump in on the action. But for now, I would recommend playing this. It's a pretty solid game, and if you want to check it out, just check out any Twitch stream that's hosting this game. You'll get a key drop, and you'll be able to jump in the action, and maybe come across with me. And then, let's be honest, I'm gonna fuck you up. Thanks for watching this video, guys. If you liked it, make sure you subscribe so you can check out all my content coming out going forward. You could also check me out on twitch.tv/ICanGoPro. I stream every Monday, Tuesday, Thursdays at 7 p.m. And also check me out on Twitter. My tweets are fire. I got some sick memes, and I'm sure you'll love to see it. Anyways, take care. I'll see you on the next episode of whatever the hell this is going to be called. Who cares?